Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for January 2026. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in January and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Sagittarius, now onto your January 2026 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have is the King of Swords. This is an air sign person, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is an air sign. I feel like this is a person that's bringing about change in your life. Now, some of you, this change could happen in January, but like I say in the beginning of the readings, that timing will be different for all of you in a general reading. So this person could come in later in the year and bring about change. And they may want to teach you something new. They may feel like you need to upgrade something. So it could be a boss that wants to teach you something new, or have you take some kind of training or classes that wants to teach you something new to upgrade your knowledge for the work you're doing. This could be somebody you seek out. Maybe you own your own business, or you're working in some project or something about life, insurance, or starting a business or something that you seek this person out to teach you something new. So it could also be a mentor, an instructor, a boss, somebody at a training that's a training program, like the head of it or the instructor of it. I feel like you like them. You like how they handle things, and you also like how they handle and troubleshoot problems. They look at you like you're intelligent. You've got your thinking cap on. Like they acknowledge your intelligence. You guys may want to begin a project together. You could be beginning a project together, a business together. Could be a long-term endeavor, could be a short-term endeavor. I get a lot of creative thinking here. Creative thinking and thinking outside of the box. That could be the King of Swords, the air sign person doing it. That could be you doing it, or it could be the two of you together, putting your heads together and doing that. Creative thinking, putting your heads together and thinking outside of the box. I feel like the two of you get very motivated off of each other's energy. And I hear the word specializing in something. So the King of Swords may specialize in something that they want to train you on, teach you, upgrade your knowledge, upgrade your skills. Maybe you are wanting to specialize in something, and the air sign King of Swords person is the one that's going to teach you and show you how to do that. And I hear getting involved in instruction or instructional videos. Maybe the two of you are collaborating on making tutorials, instructional videos, or maybe your association with them, you're watching them. Maybe they're the ones, maybe they're on the internet. Maybe this is a person that's done instructional videos and you're watching them in January or later on in the year, January, February especially. So the next card in your reading is the 10 of Rods, and this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. These 10 rods of burden are actually knowledge and experience you've gained that are going to help you as you move on to the new and better horizons. You could also feel overburdened possibly in January. I hear you're getting a head start on things, getting a head start. Maybe you're getting a head start on, tax season. Now, in the United States, income tax, when we file our taxes, it's April 15th. But it's the end of the year, it's the beginning of the new year, so you may be compiling things for your taxes for that April 15th deadline. But other countries may have different dates for that. I really don't know, but that is coming up here. You may also be wondering how far you can push something. It could be a date that you need to, like, how far can I push that date to have something done by? Or how far can I push that date where I have to file those taxes? Or how far can I push the date of learning this new skill or, expanding whatever you're doing? So you may be focused on like a date and how far you can push it out. You could have something new that pops up and drops in your lap. And it could really take you by surprise. Like somebody could, like if you're at work, a boss could drop a new assignment or a new client or customer if you own your own business, or if you have clients and customers at a business you work for, or some kind of because it feels like something gets dropped in your lap, you're surprised about it, and then something you have to do happens afterwards, like a work assignment, a work project, or communications that you need to have with clients, customers, other people. I don't know, but I see your eyes go boom, like you're surprised, and something gets dropped because this gets dropped in your lap, whatever this is. If you feel like you've learned what you need to learn, and if you feel like you've earned your keep, that's what my guides say, earned your keep. So you may feel, meaning earn your money or whatever it is for you. You may feel like it's time to move on now. Like, I've earned my keep, I've learned what I needed to learn, and now it's time for me to move on and do something with that knowledge and whatever your experience you've gained, and now move on. So you might be thinking of leaving a job, or going to a different, like if you work for a business or company and they have another location, you may feel like, okay, I'm done with this location. I want to now move and go over to that location or that department. Maybe you're in one particular department. You feel like you've learned what you needed to learn. You've earned your keep, and now you want to move on to a different unit, a different team, a different department. But for some of you, you may feel like now you want to move on to a new company or business or start your own business. So the next card in your reading, Sagittarius, is the Page of Rods. This is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. They can also be messengers, and this would be a messenger about work, business, enterprise, or perhaps communications. And it could be you because you are a fire sign. So this could be you. Pages, like I said, can be children, but they can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. I feel like you're starting to have some kind of awakening and realization in January or February. Like how much you've learned, how much knowledge you've gained, and then what you can do with it. What business you could start, or what maybe you want to ask for a raise or a promotion, or, because you're realizing what you've learned, what you know how to do, and what you're going to do with it. If you have a fire sign that's a child, like one of your children or a friend, they may be contacting you because they need your help, your assistance, could be financially, or help get out of a jam, or help with something that they're working on. That could also be the thing where I got in the other card, like something gets dropped in your lap and it's a surprise. It could be coming from this Page of Rods. If you have any friends or relatives that are fire signs, they may get in trouble. They may be, maybe they get a DUI, or something happens where they get put in jail for something. They may need you to bail them out. I'm not saying that's going to be the case for all of you, so please don't freak out. But it does come up here. Like, they need your help. They're going to contact you for something. Some of you, like I said, it's money. Some of you, it's to help them in some other form. Maybe they're moving. Or maybe they need to come stay with you for some reason. I feel like you're looking at this Page of Rods, if it's not you, that they're very insistent. Like, this is somebody that, I don't know that they want to take no for an answer. Or, I get insistent is the Page of Rods. They kind of feel like, don't bother saying no, because you're going to do it. You're going to help me. So if this is not you, this is somebody that feels like they can count on you, and that you're not going to turn them down, and that you will be there for them. This could also be somebody that needs your advice. They could be contacting you because they have a lot of questions and they need your advice about something. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know this is the time of year I do the big love readings. And because the new year is upon us, right? It's already happened. I'm recording this right before the new year, but technically when you're listening to it, it's either just getting ready to happen or happening. So the big love readings for 2026 for singles and couples for each sign of the zodiac are now available. You might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign. However, I have had people tell me that their Venus sign has resonated with them, and their moon sign. The moon sign often tells you what's going on with your emotions. The Venus sign may be more accurate about love, but I can't guarantee that. I would tell you just go by what you normally resonates with you on my YouTube and Rumble videos, but I just wanted to share that with you because I have had people over the years. I've been doing these big love readings I've been doing the readings on YouTube for 12 years, and this probably for at least 10 years I've been doing the big love readings. And I've had people over that time frame tell me that about the Venus and the moon readings. These videos are on Vimeo, and they're also on my Patreon shop. The links are down below in the description box. They're also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. And the Patreon link is down below and on that same videos page. Also, if you haven't checked them out yet, you might want to get my New Year 2026 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac. There's a lot of predictions in there. The readings go for quite a while, and I think of how much you get, how many predictions you get in 5 cards. You're getting double that. So you might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in those videos. But again, always go by what normally resonates with you in my readings on YouTube and Rumble. If you want more predictions and messages for the new year of 2026, you might want to get my New Year 2026 Psychic Crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. Again, you might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign, or your moon sign and your sun sign, whatever normally resonates with you. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this month of January, you can get my psychic crystal readings for January 2026 for each sign of the zodiac. And they are a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings I'm doing right here, right now on YouTube and Rumble. Again, these links are down below. They're also on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. I want to thank you for purchasing these videos, because without your purchasing these Vimeo videos and the Patreon, whether you get them on Patreon or Vimeo, you're what keeps this channel going. I would not be able to keep doing it without those sales, honestly. So I do truly appreciate it. So the next card in your reading, you have Nine of Swords. This is grieving the loss of something. It could be grieving the loss of a breakup of a love relationship. It could be grieving some other type of loss. For some of you, this could indicate migraine headaches, or not feeling well, or worrying about somebody else not feeling well, or bad dreams and nightmares. You may feel like you need to get back on track in some way. You may feel disappointed in yourself or circumstances that have popped up that have gotten you off your path or gotten you off track in some way. Some of you are not feeling well. Some of you may have migraine headaches, because I get headaches and throbbing headaches. So whether it's a migraine or a regular headache, you could be not feeling well in some way in January. You may need to go see a doctor. Maybe something that's bothering you is just not going away and it's persistent, and you may see a doctor or a naturopath if whether you choose Western medicine or some other, homeopathy or some other form of medicine. You may feel weak, physically weak. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen the whole month of January. And for some of you, it could occur in February. But there is a period of time here where I feel like this is going to be the case for you. It could last a couple of days, or it could be a week. I'm not saying it's the entire month. Yeah, I keep getting, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. So I feel like you're going to feel really drained. You're definitely going to need more rest and more sleep and more rest in January. Part of the problem could be you may feel like, I've beat this thing. It went away, but then it could turn around and come back again. So if you get any medication or not, whatever you're doing, don't be too quick to think, it's over, yay, I feel better, because you still need to take care of yourself. Drinking tea, soup, things that are warm and comforting, things with salt. I'm getting salt. You may want to get an inhaler that's in a little stick. You can buy them on Amazon, I think. I've seen them sold different places. That's a Himalayan salt stick that you can put under your nose and breathe it in. And it's solid, but it's got the vapors, and the salt can clear your sinuses and pathways. I would look into anything like that. Gargling with salt water, because I do get salt could help you. And doing a lot of cleansing baths and showers. Even if you don't feel good, sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to get wet. Oh, I don't want to get in a shower. That is exactly what you need to do. And put Epsom salts in the bath when you do soak in one if you're sick. So the next card in your reading, Sagittarius, for January 2026, you have the Star. This is an answered wish or an answered prayer. The spirit guides around you, the divine source, the angelic realms are hearing your prayers, and they're giving you some kind of spiritual blessing. You're getting a spiritual blessing. After January passes, especially if you get a period of time at all in January or February where you feel sick or not well, you feel like renewed energy, almost like born again, like cleansed, renewed, born again kind of energy, renewed energy. You may find that you start to talk to people that you haven't talked to in a really long time. Maybe there's going to be a class reunion or a family reunion or a place where you worked in the past. People get back together again that used to work together and have a kind of job workplace reunion, because I get you talking to people that you haven't talked to for a long time. And I get you feeling this wonder, like wonderment, of how things are changing in your life. And what did I say right at the beginning of the reading? Didn't that come up in either the King of Swords or the Ten of Rods? Like your life is like changing in some way? Well, it's like you're going to be kind of like taken aback. Like, wow, things have really changed. But I feel it's in a positive way. This is a positive card. Some of you have put out good karma, good energy, goodwill, and it's coming back to you tenfold. So your karmic good deeds, your kind gestures, your generosity, whatever you've put out there positively, it's like the universe is finally winding it back up, and you're going to start getting these blessings in January or possibly February or even March. It may go on, continue on. It may not just be 1 month, like, does the universe look at its watch and go 30 days? That's it. It could keep going. Some of you are going to get a job opportunity that's going to come up. So if you've been looking for a job for a while, or, maybe even if you're not, maybe you're already happy with the job you have, I don't know, but you could have a job opportunity that could pop up for you in January. You could get a really nice gift or present. Even though it's, past maybe the gift-giving days that you celebrate, it's like you get some kind of gift here. Maybe it was something somebody bought for you, but it didn't come in time, and now you're going to get it. I don't know, but some of you are going to get some really nice gift. If you make plans to travel, I feel like it's going to go really well for you. A lot of people complain about travel, and I haven't traveled like far in a couple of years, in a few years. Like I travel by car a couple hours here or there, but people that travel by plane and whatever, lots of people complain about delays, travel problems, which I'm sure all of you have heard. But I get, if you take any kind of trips or do any kind of traveling in January and possibly even in February, I feel like it's going to go really smoothly and go really well for you. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, Sagittarius. Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like I haven't seen Aquamarine pop up recently in recent months. Maybe I'm not remembering, but you got Aquamarine as the best gemstone crystal for you to work with, use, or wear in January of 2026. And Aquamarine is a great cleansing stone. It evokes relaxation and calming energy. It reduces stress and it calms the mind. It is also associated with trusting and letting go. Aquamarine can invoke tolerance of others and helps overcome judgmentalism. Aquamarine has an affinity with sensitive people. It's a stone that's going to make you feel, as my guides just said, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So you may feel really like perky, uplifted, energized. If you're in a position where you have to seek something out, my guides say, seek and ye shall find. So if you're looking for a job or looking for a new place to live or looking for some kind of product or service that you need, carry and wear aquamarine while you're doing your searches and looking, and it's going to like energetically steer you in the right direction. If you have anything that you've been harboring, jealousy or negative feelings about somebody or a situation, it's going to help you get past those things. So this looks like a good gemstone for you, Sagittarius, for the month of January. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribing, and for sharing this video with others. It does help this channel grow, and I do truly appreciate it. And if you would like to get any of my special videos that I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below in this video, in the description box, and on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So I hope you all have absolutely amazing energy and a great month of January 2026. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.